do?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Senator. I apologize. These are historic times in New York State.
Absolutely.
I love it. And thank you very much for your patience and your courtesy and your cooperation. I really do appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure to be with you, Lou.
Oh, thank you very much, Senator. Now, we're very, very pleased, and thank you again for taking the time out for this. You know what's happening, so I don't have to tell you, and the people listening in know what's happening. So, and it's very nice of you to take time from these busy times for you to agree to be with us. I'm sure the people listening in appreciate it too.
Well, thank you, Lou. I'm very impressed with your technological ability, and I know you've had a great career in public service and in the media, and to see that you're still on top of your game with the internet age, I'm very impressed.
Well, thank you very much, Senator. And, I just want to, as a form of disclosure, I happen to know the Senator's family. His mother and father are just beautiful people. And, of course, I know he's going to agree with that.
Well, thank you. It actually was Dad's birthday yesterday, 86.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to give him a call after this program and wish him a happy birthday. All right.
He'd love that.
Right. So, and you were born in Rome, New York, as I recall, and just kind of give a little background for our listeners, Rome, New York.
Sure. I was born and raised in Rome, New York. I graduated Rome Free Academy, attended the State University of New York at Brockport, graduated magna cum laude from Brockport, and then began to did an internship in Albany, actually, and began my involvement in local government. I was very interested in a career in public service. I was a political science major, and then I started to I worked for another great businessman and media type personality, Carl Eilenberg, who I know you were very familiar with, and former mayor, and worked for him for a while. And then in 1991 had the opportunity to run for the office of mayor, served 3 terms as mayor of Rome, and then ran for Oneida County executive. Served 3 years of my first term as county executive, and was recruited to run for the state senate, and was successful in 2006. And now I've served 1 full term in the New York State Senate.
Okay, your duties as Rome mayor, of course, encompassed all within they got a situation there in Rome that's a lot different than other municipalities where they have to call an outside district and an inside district. But you were the mayor of all of the town of Rome and the city of Rome. Can I use that term?
Yeah, correct. It's the city of Rome. It's actually one of the largest incorporated in square mileage, which is why they had a unique taxing structure, because it's over 72 square miles for a city, and a lot of cities are only 30 square miles, things of that nature. So Rome had a unique situation. There's only a couple others, I think, in the state. And it had an inside and outside district. We did a lot to change that, to merge all of the functions, but it was like the outside areas of the city of Rome are, like, for instance, policed by the sheriff's department instead of the city police department.
Yeah, and when I drive coming back from the Sylvan Beach and points west, and I come through that town of Rome, starts. It looks like everything is in Rome. There, it is quite a large area, and I'm really surprised at the wide expanse of the parameters. But
correct. That actually, Lou, it's all the city of Rome, so it's not really called a town, even though it is town-like in its existence. So
all right, okay.
That's why I was saying it's one big incorporated city with these 2 taxing jurisdictions.
Okay, thank you very much for clearing that up, Senator. By the way, the person who co-hosts this program with me is my son, who lives 50 miles west of us at a secret, undisclosed location. And I want him to say good morning to your co-host, meet Senator Joseph Griffo.
Hey, good morning, Senator Griffo.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for appearing today.
It's my pleasure. Your dad is an icon in local regional politics and in the community. He's a great guy. You should be very proud of him on this Father's Day.
I certainly am.
By the way, he has the same name, Senator, so you're getting 2 for the price of 1 this morning.
I like that.
Okay.
Can't go wrong.
You went to Oneida County executive. Could you tell us, I just want to our listeners here to show what kind of varied experience, wide experience you have in public service. The difference between the mayor of a city of Rome, even though very large in acreage, it's as compared to being the executive for all of Oneida County. Or is that a fair question?
Yeah, it's a great question, and it is the executive branch, and there you are responsible for the day-to-day operations. In the mayoralty, when you're a mayor, you're dealing with a lot of, you're very visible and very responsive to a variety of needs. Many of them relate to public safety, they relate to codes issues, street issues like maintenance of parks, playgrounds, and streets, public infrastructure. So you're dealing with a lot of that really hands-on when you're in the office of mayor. As you move to a different level, you're still in the executive branch, but at the county level, you now begin to deal with the human service issues such as social services, the Department of Health, and veteran services. You're dealing with a lot of other different components. You still have the public safety end, but that's done by an independently constitutional officer such as the sheriff, and you add another part to that because now you have the incarceration factor, the corrections factor where the jail is held, and you do some public works obviously, but the county is a greater responsibility into a variety of different areas and mainly in the human service arena.
Okay, and then of course you move on to the state level, being a representative. Now this one here, your area now, you go almost to the Canadian border, if I'm correct.
Correct, and and here is where there's a vast difference in my experience in government of leading the executive branch, which really gave me a good understanding and appreciation for having to make difficult decisions and dealing with challenges on a variety of issues. In the legislature now, we are considered lawmakers, and you're basically now making policy, but the executive would be the governor. So now we have an opportunity to represent our people and also to advance ideas, but the day-to-day operations are obviously run by the governor. And my territory is very large. It's one of the largest in the Senate districts. It takes 4 hours from one end to another. It encompasses 3 counties, Oneida, Lewis, and St. Lawrence County. So it's from the greater Utica area all the way to Messina.
Senator, how do you manage to keep in touch with your constituents in such a large area of real estate? I mean, that's got to be a toughie.
Absolutely, Lou. And what I try to do is we travel as much as possible, but the schedule is pretty demanding, particularly that we're in Albany a good portion of the time. So I try to travel. We do throughout my career, I've tried a number of, I thought, creative ways to try to have to reach out and communicate with constituents. We in this current position as senator, we do town meetings. We obviously travel a lot through the district. I've started something what we call a teletown town hall meeting where we actually get on the phone and get as many people on as possible. Sometimes it's kind of a unique concept, but now, as you know, with all the new technology, there's so many things available to you. We have you get thousands of people on the line. It's like the old party line system, where people can all be on the phone in their homes listening to me and pressing certain keypad buttons can engage in the conversation. We also have done video conferencing by using the colleges. I have a number of colleges in the district that I represent. So we did a video town hall, and we're looking at the other thing that I've liked and I used as mayor and county executive was trying to be, either on the radio or on television where you do a live call-in show, host a live call-in town meeting. So we're trying a variety of things, but you're right, it's a pretty vast territory.